What's going on, man? Another day, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 3 free MLB picks and 3 free NBA picks that I absolutely love. We've been doing really good with these free picks all year long. So all I ask before we jump straight into it is number 1, go down, hit the like button. Let's try to get this video to 50 likes. It's free to do and it helps me out a ton. And then also while you're down there, you might as well subscribe so you don't miss any videos going forward. If you could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. And now we can jump straight into the video. And the first thing that we have to talk about is the free Discord that you see on the screen right here. Like I just said, free, completely free of charge, no strings attached. All you got to do to join is go down, hit the first link down below in the pinned comment and in the description, hit join, and that's all you have to do. And what you're going to get from this Discord is you're going to get my best picks every single day. If I put a pick in or I put a bet down myself, you're going to get it as well for completely free. I created an AI machine that finds these picks with big edges. I created it about 12 months ago. It's been profitable for 6 months in a row now, making me a ton of money. And I decided a couple days ago at the start of May to drop it in here, give it all to you for completely free of charge, no strings attached. So I promise you, you're going to want to get in. I mean, you can see right here. Look at all the wins. We can go on forever and ever with these wins. Wins. Literally wins all across the board. I could scroll on forever and ever. Money line, spread, player props, whatever you want to talk about, you can come join up, get in the action. I promise you, it's going to be worth your time. I mean, there's literally no risk. You don't have to spend any money. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to spend any of your time. You literally just have to go hit join down below, first link. And now that we've said that, we can go ahead and get into the first pick of the video. And that pick is going to be in the NBA, and it's going to be on the Dabble app right here for a few reasons. Number 1, Dabble, you can find a bunch of edges because their lines are off a ton sometimes. Because it's a newer app, they try to set their lines by themselves. They don't try to look at other books and copy their lines. And when sports books decide to do that, or daily fantasy apps, whatever you want to call them, their lines can be off a little bit. And that's what's happened with Dabble. As you can see right here, what also is good about Dabble is they give a free $25 to whoever signs up with my code FBL. So if you go get the app or you go click the link down below, either way, it doesn't matter, and you use my code FBL when you sign up, you're going to get a free $25 without doing anything. You don't have to deposit. You don't have to go sign up for anything. All you have to do is make an account, use my code FBL, and you'll get $25 loaded into your account for completely free. It really is the best deal out there. So if I were you, I'd go get on this extremely fast while you can before they take this away. They took it away a couple months ago. They just now came back with it. So you're gonna want to go get this 25 on Dabble, especially since they offer a ton of good lines. It's one of my favorite apps to use for pretty much every sport. So go get it. Might as well. Free $25. Use it on whenever you want. And now, for the first pick of the video, we're going to be rocking with that guy, Aaron Gordon, and we're going to be taking him to go over points plus assists at this line of 17.5. I would take it up to 18.5, but I got it at 17.5, so we're going to talk about it there. So, in his last 5, he's over in 4 to 5. He's been playing crazy in the playoffs, and he's been going pretty crazy in his last 10, and the reason for that is the minutes that he's been playing. Now, when you go look at his projected minutes, he is projected 38 minutes in this game. You can see it right here. And when he plays in that minute range, let's put him between 35 and 41. He is an absolute beast. In his last 10 in that minute range, he is averaging 26.4 points plus assists. Also going over in 9 of 10. In his last 20, he's over in 85% of games, which is 17 out of 20, averaging 23.9. So these averages are well above his current line at 17.5, and that's the first reason why I like this pick. Now, I know the Thunder have a really solid defense, and they're one of the best teams in the NBA overall when it comes to doing pretty much everything, but the reason I like this is he did play the Thunder one time in this minute range this season, only about 3 months ago, and he easily went over this mark. So if he could do it then, I'm sure he can do it now, especially since he's been a beast all throughout the playoffs so far. I mean, you can see in this game he played 39 minutes, and I fully expect him to play around that minute range once again. If he does, he's going to go over. Now, for my second pick, we're we're going to be jumping over to the MLB, and we're going to be taking that guy, Austin Riley, to go under runs for a few different reasons. So he's going to be playing the Reds, and in his last 5, he's under this mark in 5 of 5. Last 10, he's under in 10 out of 10. And then last 20, he is under in 16 of 20, averaging just 0.3 runs, which is obviously exactly what you want to see. Now, to go along with this, he's also going to be facing a Reds pitcher who has been pitching pretty good on the season. He's 4-1 with a 3 ERA, only allowing a batting average of 198 through 4 starts, through 5 starts, and that obviously is really solid. So for Austin Riley to have to score a run in this game is very unlikely because it's already going to be hard for him to get on base. So if he only gets on base one time, I don't even know if he'll get on base once, but if he only gets on once, it's still very unlikely that he's going to score a run. So that's why I like this pick. He's facing a solid pitcher. He's been going under this mark extremely consistently. I mean, he's under in how many games in a row? 10 games in a row now, averaging 0 runs in his last 10. So you've got to take this while you can before the line changes or before it's just taken off. I think there's a ton of value in this, so go get it while you can. And now we're going to go back over here, and we're going to move on to my second NBA pick, which is going to be Derrick White to go over his points plus assists mark at this line of 18.5. So in his last 5, he's over this mark in 4 out of 5. He's been playing great this playoff, or so far throughout the playoffs, just like Aaron Gordon. He's over in 4 of his last 5, averaging 22 a game, which is well above this 18.5 mark. Last 10, he's over in 9 out of 10, averaging 22.3 steal, which is very, very good. Last 20, he's over in 18 of 20, averaging 22.4, which is just absolutely ridiculous. For a guy to have a line at 18.5, and for him to be going over at a 90% rate should tell the sports books that they need to raise this line up a little bit because 18.5 is just way, way too low. That's the first reason why I'm taking it. The hit rate is just way too good. And then to top that off, he has played the Knicks 4 times this season, and he has gone over in each one of these games. This game was last year, and all these other games are in last year or previous years. Starting at this game right here is the first time that he played them this season. He went over again, and again, and I fully expect him to go over for the 5th time in a row this season, especially since the spread is -9. I know that shows a little bit of playoff or a little bit of blowout potential, but I think the Knicks will keep it close enough to where Derrick White gets enough minutes to go over this mark. His hit rate is just too good not to take it, so go take Derrick White over points plus assists. I absolutely love it. Now, for my 4th pick, we're going to be moving back over to the MLB, and we're going to be taking that guy, Miguel Vargas, to go over his half bases right here because in his last 5, he's over in 4 out of 5, averaging 1.8. Last 10, he's averaging 2.1, going over in 9 out of 10. And then in his last 20, he is over at a 65% rate, averaging 1.4, which is obviously exactly what you want to see. His hit rate is really good, especially as of late. And when it comes to baseball, you want to try to ride the hot hand as much as possible because baseball players go on hot streaks, they go on cold streaks, a lot more than players in the NBA. MLB players are a lot more up and down, so when you find their streaks, you want to ride them, and that's why I'm riding Miguel Vargas to go over a base here. Now, another reason that I like this is he's going to be facing a pitcher that has a 4 ERA on the season, and he struggles a little bit more against right-handed batters. So we have a good matchup here, and we have a guy that's been going over super consistently in his last 5, last 10, and last 20. So I'm taking this all day long. And now we can move on to my 5th pick of the video. It's going to be on the Dabble app. But real quick, before I give that to you, I do want to remind you once again to go down, hit the link down below, or go download the app in the App Store, sign up, use my code FBL so you can take advantage of this free $25. There's literally no risk to it. You're literally getting free money that you can use for anything. I do recommend, though, that if you do lose the money or if you make money, whatever you decide, stay on the app, deposit if you have to, simply because you're going to find a lot of good lines. That's why I use it. It's the only reason I use it, because when I find edges, I can find a ton of them on there. And if you can find edges on a book, that's where you make the most money, and that's why Dabble is useful a lot of the time. So go get the Dabble app, get your free 25. You got to use code FBL when you sign up, though. And now we can get into my next pick of the video, which is going to be my last pick in the NBA, and it's going to be that guy Russell Westbrook to go over his points plus assist line as well to give us a little 6x payout on this three-legger. Now, the reason I like this pick is Russ has also been a beast so far throughout the playoffs, going over in 4 of his last 5, averaging 16.4 in these games. But the real reason I like this isn't just because of what he's done in the playoffs. It's because in the playoffs, he tends to play a lot more minutes. And as you can see right here, he is projected 27 minutes in this game. And when he plays in that minute range, he is an absolute beast. And I'm going to show you exactly why. When you put in between 24 and 30 minutes, he is over this 14.5 mark in 88% of games on the season, averaging 19 a game in these 32, which is absolutely insane. Unheard of. You can find big edges whenever you look at minutes, and right here we found one with that guy Russell Westbrook. He's over in 10 games in a row here, averaging 20.9. He's over in 18 of his last 20, averaging 18.6, and that's enough for me to love this pick. It makes a ton of sense to take this. In this minute range, he's an absolute beast. I understand the Thunder have a great defense, but if he plays this many minutes, he's just going to have the ball in his hands too many times, and he's going to have too many opportunities to go over. So I'm taking this all day long. And now we can move on to my last pick of the video, which is going to be in the MLB. And it's going to be that guy, Andy, to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for 2 different reasons. Number 1, the hit rate is really good. He's over in 8 of his last 10 games, averaging 3.6 hits, runs, and RBIs in this stretch, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's exactly what you want to see. He's been hitting the ball well. He's been driving in runs, and that's the number 1 reason why I like it. His hit rate is pretty solid, especially as of late. So let's go ahead and let's ride this hot streak, especially since he's about to face a pitcher that has been absolutely terrible all year long. On the season, he's facing a guy that has a 2-3 record and an ERA of over 8. So if you're facing a guy that has an ERA of over 8 with a negative record, there's no way you can't get at least 1 hit. And if he gets 1 hit, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he goes over this mark with ease, knocks somebody in with the hit. That's 2 right there, and that would cash us out. So I like this pick a ton. Go lock it in, and those are my 6 picks. And until next time, let's all go print some money.